teacher. Our group is presenting research on populations, genetic mix, behavioral ecology by the et Let's go listen.
Population genetic mirrors behavioral ecology. Overview of population genetic. Population are large of waves composed of randomly mating individuals. Social group effects mating and dispersal. Traditional and approach. Behavioral ecology highlights non-random mating, yes population, genetic often are some random mating, and reset report high inbreeding levels. Key idea: recent model integrate social structure, leading to a more accurate view of gene, dynamic inbreeding, and genetic diversity.
Classical vs social structure media. Classical media assume random mating within subpopulation, genetic variation maintained by differentiation among subpopulation and inbreeding. Social structure media recognizes mating and dispersal pattern within social group. This breeding behavior reduce inbreeding and maintain genetic diversity differently from classical media.
Fixation individual genetic variation partitioning right introduce heterozygosity complete partition into the different subpopulation and certain various components. Fixation indication in the cell is high level of including and genetic various and between subpopulation.
Impacts of social structures. Effect of social structures. Social groups, such as mating pair or polygynous system, prevents random mating and gene mixings, thus altering genetic outcomes compared to classical assumptions. In breeding reduction, social behaviors like dispersal and mate selection can reduce inbreeding beyond what traditional models predict.
Accounting for social structure in gene dynamics. New models for gene dynamics. These models consider sex-specific dispersal and mating tactics that influence genetic variation. Concept of coancestry. Coancestry measures relationship within a group and is crucial for understanding inbreeding dynamics. The next topic, gene correlation and fixation indices. Gene correlation refers to the correlation of genes within and between individual instructor population. Fixation indices calculation. The new approach allows the estimation of these indices. It's a socially structured population, leading to more accurate results compared to traditional method. The next topic.
Hierarchical effective size. Effective population size. There are different effective size of each level of population structures, breeding groups, total population. Importance of N. Loss of genetic variation at different levels occurred at varying rate, influences by social structures and mating behavior. Application paradox. Genes dynamics in paradox. As an example, Blacktail's paradox were studied to understand genetic variation in social groups. Finding, transition models, and behavioral data help estimate effective size and fixation indices in a structure's population.
Conclusion: accounting for social structure in population genetics provide a more accurate understanding of gene dynamics and reduce inbreeding. Implication for future research. The indication of Bureau Ecology into population genetic open new avenue for studying genetic diversity in natural population. Genetic variation in population FFT, FIT, and FIS measured in periodic colony Synovis ludovicus. Effect of genetic variation within and between colony on overall diversity. Effective population size. Calculation of effective population size in E. Influence of breeding group on maintaining genetic diversity across generation. Summary of finding: the stabilization of genetic variation over time, impact of diffusion, pattern and number of generation on genetic differentiation.
Loss of genetic variation. Thanks a lot of half the genetic variation in period based on female diffusion rate 5% versus 50%. Higher female diffusion slow down the loss of genetic diversity. Asymptotic effective size. Asymptotic effective size of 95 for period population. Model predict the slower rate of loss when accounting for social structure. Implication for conservation. Strategies ignoring social structure risk overestimating population size and genetic variation. Impact of reproductive pattern and number of generation on genetic differentiation.
Thank you, teacher.